So what is a modal verb? It gives more meaning to the main verb. It cannot stand alone, which means it requires the main verb for its existence. It is used before the base or first form of the verb. Let's understand all of these points with an example. The sentence is he can. Here, can is a modal verb. Now, you will ask, he can what? So here, the sentence is incomplete. Now, if I say he can swim, you will understand that he has got the ability to swim. Here, the modal verb can is providing the ability of him to swim. You will notice that after the modal verb, the verb's first form swim comes. It is to be noted that modal verbs are also called as modals or modal auxiliary verbs. Let's understand more about them. Modal verbs are called defective verbs. Why so? Because of two main reasons. Number one, they don't use S or ES form for third person singular. Let's understand with an example of main verb play. In the first person, the sentence is I play, and in the third person, S is added with the verb play and the sentence becomes he plays. But for a modal verb, no S or ES is added. In the first person, the sentence is I can play, and in the third person, it is he can play. Notice there is no change in the modal verb can, be it with the first person or third person. The second reason why they are called defective verbs is because they have no ing or ed forms. For example, a verb play has forms like playing or played, but a modal verb can don't have forms like canning or canned. Now you would have understood why they are called defective verbs. Let's now understand which are these modal verbs in English. There are mainly 10 modal verbs in English: can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, and ought to. Once again I repeat: can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, and ought to. Do remember these words. Let's now understand what these modals or modal verb do. They expresses meanings such as certainty, possibility, ability, permission, or make request or offers. Let's understand each of them with an example. First, certainty. They can be used when we are certain or sure about a particular thing or event. For example, it's snowing, so it must be very cold outside. Here, we have used must as a modal verb. Let's look into the next expression, the modal verb express. Second, possibility. They can be used when a certain thing or event is possible or impossible. For example, it might rain today. Here, the word might is used to show the possibility of rain. Let's look into one more example of it. That can't be Ankit's coat. It's too tight. Here, can't is used to show impossibility. Let's look into the next expression, the modal verbs express. Ability. We can use can and could to talk about a skill or ability. In the negation, we used cannot or could not. For example, I can't play cricket because of my ill health. Here, can't is show the inability. Now, let's look into the next expression, the modal verb express. Permission. We can use verbs such as can, could, and may to ask for and give permission. Let's look into examples of it. May I ask you a question? Here, may is used in a polite manner to ask a permission. Let's look into one more example of it. Can I switch on the television? Here, can is used to ask a permission. Let's look into one more example. You may go to dinner tonight. Here, may is used to give permission. Let's look into the next expression, the modal verbs express. Make request and offers. Let's look into example of it. Could I have some milk please? Here, could is used to make a request. Let's look into one more example. Would you like some help? Here, would is used to make an offer. So, these are the 5 possible ways in which modal verbs can be used. I know you might have been confused about their usage part, but don't worry, we are going to have detailed videos about their usages. For now, I am providing you an exercise. In this exercise, I am giving you some sentences. You need to identify the modal verbs and its meaning or expression from the 5 expressions that we just studied. The sentences are: could I leave early today please? Children must do their homework. I can't drive. So that's all in today's video. Let's quickly revise what we learned in this lesson. First, we understood what is a modal verb. It gives more meaning to the main verb and it cannot stand alone, which means it requires the main verb's existence for its existence. It is used before the base or first form of the main verb. Then we learned why they are called defective verbs. Because of 2 reasons. 1. They don't use SES forms in third person singular. And second, they have no ing and ed forms. Then we looked into the 10 modal verbs: can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must and ought to. Then we learned the expressions that modal verb express. It expresses meanings such as certainty, possibility, ability, permission, or make, request and offers. Finally, I gave you an exercise to practice, whose answers you will be providing me in the comment section. That's all in today's video. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Like, comment, share and subscribe in case you found the video helpful. We will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye.